Hello, hi, and welcome to EmpathicFire. I am your reader, Jay. These are going to be general messages for the sign of Libra in mid-June 2021. What's going on, Libra? How are you guys doing? I hope you all are doing well. Libra, welcome to mid-June, wherever you are in the world right now. I hope you're safe, happy, healthy, and secure. Please take good care of yourselves and those that you know and love, all right? Libra, anything you want from me, it's in the description box below. Timestamp is down there. Information on how to purchase a personal reading with me is down there. And if you want to follow me on Instagram, it's kind of a dry desert over there, but you know, I'll try to bring it back to life. But if you're interested in following me, there is a link for that down below as well, okay? All right, Libra, let's get into it. Messages for you guys in mid-June. Let's see what's going on, please. Libra, mid-June 2021. Show me the messages for Libra in mid-June 2021. Five of Swords. Ten of Pentacles. Fighting in the family, fighting in for what you are owed, what's due to you, what's yours, something like that. Someone is fighting for their possessions, their money, fighting for their family. But yeah, Queen of Cups, water sign energy, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. You could be dealing, but you don't have to be. I don't normally begin reading like that before all the cards are out, but like that just like came out very easily, I suppose, Libra. So someone is fighting for their family, fighting within the family, fighting for what is owed to them, what is due to them, for inheritance, for insurance money, things like this in the Ten of Pentacles. And you could be fighting with or on the behalf of the Queen of Cups. Again, water sign energy, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. They don't have to be a water sign person in the midst or of significance in the situation. Could just be very prominent in the chart, or this person is exuding Queen of Cups energy right now. If it is within the family, Five of Swords is giving me this idea that someone could be fighting dirty, someone could be saying things that they don't necessarily mean, saying things to get a rise out of someone else, saying or doing things to be completely combative, to get the upper hand, and it's sort of like no mercy is what that feels like for some of you. You're dealing with a situation where a person is being quite callous, they're being very obnoxious or petty, drudging up old information, drudging up old situations, dredging up the past. In some cases, making things up on the spot, false claims, all kinds of crazy shit. If it's outside of the family, meaning perhaps someone is, protecting their family, protecting, in some cases, their investment. For some, this is like a deep financial battle that you're having with an institution, a bank or a trust or something like that. Again, like inheritance or wills could be contested at this time. Regardless, I feel the big quote-unquote culprit here is this Five of Swords, because Five of Swords is combative energy that doesn't have to be combative. It's people being, like I said, petty and obnoxious, and the way in which someone is engaging in conversation, in, you know, for lack of a better word, debate, or in the conversation. Like someone is taking low blows, you know, sneaky jabs at you, or you're doing this to someone else. It can go vice versa, just to be fair. But it's just like, it's really low class. And I don't really like using that phrase or that word, but it's kind of what's coming to me. It's like low class, the way someone is showing up and engaging in the situation for their ends, for their mean. You know, they're trying to justify the means to their end, right? So this person is not above dirty tactics. That could benefit you if you are quote unquote teammates or on the same side with this person. But if they're your quote unquote enemy or adversary or opposition here, I don't really know how you could get away from this person or deal with them in a practical, rational manner, because they're very irrational at this time, whoever we're talking about. Could be a team of people. It doesn't have to be just one person. Like this, again, could be something very legal for some of you. And this could be, you know, the defense or the prosecution, or, you know, the lawyers that your ex-husband or ex-wife is able to hire, or your old business partner is able to hire, and you're dealing with, you know, you know, someone who's like fresh out of law school and like doesn't really have like a name in the game. You know what I mean? Queen of Cups, because Ten of Pentacles is what's contested over. What do we want? What's the prize here? Ten of Pentacles is that prize. I don't think we really need to delve into that. So let's talk about the Queen of Cups. Why is the Queen of Cups here? Who is this person? For some of you, this is your love. You love this person very much. They're very quiet, sensitive, possibly even unaware of the situation, because if you see the orientation of her, if you look at the card, when she's laying down on the table, she's faced away from all the kerfuffle. She's faced away from all of the dispute. So this could be, again, something that you're keeping hush-hush on, or this is someone outside of the situation, period, and they're very unaware. They're very much in the dark on what you're going through, Libra, or whom you're dealing with, right? Queen of Cups could also be conveniently unaware, like conveniently ignorant of what's going on here. In some of your cases, this is an old friend, a colleague, a mother figure, an older sister, older auntie. They don't have to be female, but they are possibly a very high feminine energy person. Males can be high feminine, but they could conveniently not know the details. Like you or someone else might say, hey, Queen of Cups, do you know what's going on with so-and-so and this and that? And this person's like, I don't want to know anything. I don't want to be involved. So this person could be calling no contest. They don't want to get in the mix. But in general, it feels like this person, you adore them or you admire them. They admire you. It feels like a very communal or connective relationship. It doesn't feel like this is the enemy of that we were speaking of before. Maybe I'll give it a stretch and say they could be a frenemy, because again, in some cases it's convenient, very convenient, that they don't know anything, they're not going to say anything, and maybe that's the problem. If this is someone who's sort of in the middle, or somebody who is an acquaintance with both sides of the issue, this person saying, you know what, just think of me as Sweden, I have no sides, I'm very much neutral, that could rub you or someone else the wrong way. It's like when push comes to shove here and I really need you in my corner, you're over there pleading that you have no dog in the fight. How true that is, how significant that is to your situation, I don't know, but that could be what this person is saying. Like, I don't want to be involved. Let me just stare at my fish in my cup. I've got, and maybe that's also it. Maybe this person has other things that they are focused on at this time, and they, you know, again, whether it's convenient or not, they might literally have no idea. They're dealing with their own shit at this time. In general, if that's the case, if this person is focused on something that has nothing to do with what's going on in the Ten of Pentacles or the Five of Swords, I feel that this person is in a very emotionally sensitive moment. This person is giving a lot of attention to what they're feeling in the moment, possibly living in the moment, possibly getting together with friends. You've got these jellyfish that are around her. So this person is making the best of a bad situation, making the best, like doing the best that they can with the time that they have on their hands, considering that, again, they might be going through something that's emotionally disturbing to them at this time, that again might have nothing to do with what's going on back here. If this person is, like, again, a mutual acquaintance or a mutual relative, someone that you and the other side of this story, Libra, have in common, this person could be in emotional knots right now, feeling like, if I choose this side, then they're going to think this of me on the other side. And if I choose the other side, they're going to think poorly of me on the first side, and blah, 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 blah. And so that could be their very, what you or someone else might think of as selfish. That could be very much their position. I don't want to get involved because no matter what I choose or what I say or who I show my alliance with, who I team up with, who I say I believe, and the other side I don't believe, I'm just going to get into a mess of trouble. So I'd rather stay out of it from the get-go. You know what I mean? All right, so I think you understand what the Ten of Pentacles is. Five of Swords is pretty self-explanatory. I don't think we need to know more about the Queen of Cups. If you know that person, you know them. If you don't know them, then the other side is dealing with them. So let's just get a few more cards on what else is going on here for Libra. That was the Eight of Swords I saw on the top. So for some, there is some anxiety here. There's some stuckness here. There's some immovable or very slow to move energy that is quite persistent. And you or someone else is very frustrated by that, okay? But let's see what else Spirit has to say. Let's see what else the universe has to tell you. So give me 2 more cards here. At least 2 more cards on what else is happening for Libra. 2 more in this situation. Give me more context here. Justice. That's you. Might as well flip it because I did see it. So that's you, Libra. Court, for sure, for some of you. Or karmic court. For some of you, this is karmic justice. It's not really legal justice. It's more paying off your karmic debts. Either you or someone else is doing that. And the Seven of Cups. Yeah, for sure. So, paying something out, paying something back, retribution is the word that I'm getting. Retribution, what you're owed, what they are owed, what you're owed, what they are owed, what is most fair in the situation, something like that. Seven of Cups, though, it's very, karma is, to me, a universal truth, but the way that people understand it and the way that people use that word or that concept is very subjective. I personally feel that karma is universal. It applies to everybody. It applies to damn near every situation, if not literally every situation that you're in. And it's constant. It's never static. It's in a constant flow. It's ebbing and it's flowing. And so that innately introduces some type of complexity because human beings don't think that way. We're very linear. We're not very cyclical. We're not very expansive. It's very hard to get to that level. I don't think humans will be able to accomplish that until, well, whatever. I'm not going to get into it. But so that's what I'm seeing here. I'm seeing that justice is on the table. Someone here is pursuing karmic justice, or karmic justice is playing out in the situation. Could also be still legal, very earth-based, very 3D justice happening. But there's some type of confusion as how to proceed. So let's say this was a court thing. And let's say the judge decided to half the assets. Half of the assets go to this party, the other half go to that party. Well, how do you half a house? Let's say a house was on the table in some type of will, some type of dispute over someone's last will and testimony, right? And a house was originally awarded to, let's say, the grandson. But then the granddaughter says, hey, we're both of the same seed. We both grew up with these people. That half of that house is mine. And let's say the judge finally says, you know what, you're right. Both of you get access to the house. How do you half a house? Let's say the grandson wanted to sell the house and the granddaughter wants to live in the house. What's the compromise there? How do you enact the justified result or judgment that, the court of the land decided, which is you both split property ownership? How do you do that when one party wants to sell and the other party wants to live there? So the Seven of Cups there is justice to be had, justice to be served, justice that is laid down by the court or laid down by the universe, but somewhere in the story, Libra, we don't know what to do with it after the fact. We don't know how to unpack that. We don't know how to enact that. We don't know where to go from here, right? Because it doesn't make sense. Like I just said, how can you have co-ownership of a property when two people have two different mindsets of what to do with said property, right? That does not make 1 plus 1 is not equaling 2 there, right? It's equaling like 14. And that's what the judge and or the universe said. Okay, so 1 plus 1 equals 14. Make it happen. And you're like, huh? What? 1 plus 1 equals 2, and that's all I know. You see what I mean? So there is, in some senses, a call to reevaluate, because sevens are about restructuring. Sevens are about taking inventory. So there is possibly an unknown option that you or they or anybody involved hasn't considered. There's a resolution that isn't fully understood or appreciated at this moment. I think passage of time might reveal it. It might never be revealed. I have no idea. But there's something here that someone is, more than one person more than likely, is totally unaware of and totally unable to conceptualize or make rational sense of, which is, difficult because, again, this is where we live. We're on Earth. We're living this human-based life. It's very linear in how we perceive things, and to get out of that linear, mindset is kind of a struggle for many people, whether they are aware that they want that or not. Libra, that will be your reading for mid-June. If you like this reading, if it made sense to you, if it clarified something to you, resonated with you at all, please leave a comment down below. Feel free to subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so before. Make sure that you like the video as well. And if you want to get at me for a personal, you can find out how to do so by looking down in the description box, okay? Libra, I'll be back very soon to do your July readings. Until then, thank you guys so much for watching. Take care. Bye.